welcome back to Crafts by KMW. Thank you so much for clicking on this video to watch it. I truly appreciate it, and I hope you will enjoy it and get some ideas and inspiration from it. So if you do and you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. And if you're not subscribed, I would appreciate it so much if you would subscribe to my channel. You will get access to all of my videos, which the catalog is growing and growing, and you will get notifications of when I put new videos up. So I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe. And to all my new subscribers, welcome, welcome. I'm so happy you're here, and I hope you enjoy the channel. So today I have another fall Halloween haul for you, and it is from Dollar Tree and Cracker Barrel. I only bought one item from Cracker Barrel, so I'm gonna do that one last. So I'm gonna show you the Dollar Tree stuff first. So Dollar Tree this year, I think they are doing a fantastic job with their holiday decorations. We'll have to see what they do for Christmas, but for fall and Halloween, they have a lot of great stuff. And if you haven't been there in a while, they have changed. They no longer just offer items for $1 or $1.25 now. They also offer $2, $3, $4, $5 items, and they may even go up a little higher, like to $8. I'm not sure exactly. I had to reach over because Finn is playing with something. I didn't want him to knock it down. So, they are really doing better with having higher quality, nicer items. So I think Dollar Tree is no longer a place where you just stop if you need like a few cheap things or you just want to check, see what junk they have. I think now they actually are doing a better job with their home decor, and it's a store that you can actually go to and say, yeah, I'm gonna go shop at Dollar Tree and see what they have. So I bought mostly $1.25 things, but I do have some $3 and $5 items, and they're actually all really great. So let me know what you think in the comments, and let me know if you shop at Dollar Tree for the holidays, if you've bought anything, or if you would like to shop there and if you'd like to purchase any of the items that I'm showing you. I'd love to know. So the first item is this little pumpkin, and I'm showing it to you first because Finn, again, was playing with it, and I didn't want him to knock it over, so I had to hold it. So this is a black and white check pumpkin, really cute. It's super light, it's styrofoam, I'm sure. The stem isn't all that great. It's very plastic and looks very plastic, but to put in a montage of some other pumpkins, I think it'll be cute. And in one of my previous haul videos, the one from Target, I showed you that I bought these really great placemats that are pumpkin shaped and they're black and white plaid. And I think this will be a nice tie-in in the middle of the table with those placemats. So that's the only reason I bought it. They have a lot of really great pumpkins. They have flocked pumpkins and fabric, and I think they even have some knitted ones. So if you're looking for some more pumpkins, they have a lot at Dollar Tree. And I'm pretty sure most of the small ones are all $1.25. So I also picked up these two picks. These also are $1.25 each. I'm not sure if they had purple and black too. They may have, but I wasn't interested in that, so I don't really remember. These are little fabric pumpkins with little plastic stems. Just really cute. There's 3 little pumpkins on here. Just cute to stick in a floral arrangement. I really like to have some interesting, like one pick items in my floral arrangements. So I'll make a floral arrangement with flowers and foliage and berries, depending on what I want to happen in the floral arrangement. And then I will stick like picks like this, like one little pick of something here and there to give it a little interest, and it just kind of perks up your floral arrangements. It's just a fun little thing to do. So I'll put one of these in a floral arrangement just to give it a little pop of color and a little pizzazz. So next I got some little ornaments. These also were $1.25. They're 16. They include the little string in there, but I don't know if I'll use those. I might just use ornament hangers. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to use. But they also have black and they also have purple. The purple ones I didn't like a lot because these, like the mirror ones, they looked almost pink in the purple. I think the dye didn't take right to the material, so I just didn't like them. But the black ones are really cool. But I have black trees, so that's why I didn't buy them, so I just bought some orange. I'm not really sure how I'm going to use these. I don't know if I'm going to put them on my Halloween trees or maybe hang them from my garland. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do yet, but these are great because in other places like Michael's, Hobby Lobby, they have sets of ornaments that are much more expensive and you don't get half as many ornaments. So I thought this was a really good deal. And then next I got this sparkle mesh. So this was $1.25 as well. They had a lot of these. They had them in all different colors, purple, orange, black. I don't know if they had the web, the sparkly webs. It's gold webbing on here in all the colors. It may have just been black, but I'm not sure. I just kind of picked this one up and I didn't really look too much through the other ones because I knew that I wanted this with the webs. So this will be really cute. You could drape it over a lampshade. You could put it on a table and put things amongst it. You could put it on a mantle. You could drape it over a chair or something, or over a blanket. There's so many things you can do with this. It's not super big. This is 6 inches wide by 3 inches long, so they're not super big. If you would want it really long, then you could buy a bunch of them and maybe attach them together, sew them together, or whatever. But for $1.25, I thought these were great. I might go and pick a few more of these up when it gets closer to me decorating, which should be in about 2 weeks, depending on if I get some ideas on how I want to use this differently. So next I bought a couple signs. So this is the first one. So I thought this was so cute. Of course, I love cats. So I love the cat and I really like the pumpkin face. I think this is adorable. This part is raised. It's a piece layered on here. So it gives it a little 3D effect. I just love the cat's eyes. So I'll paint this up and hang it somewhere. This was $1.25. One thing that I think Dollar Tree does really well with is their signs. They have so many different signs. They have signs you can paint like this one. They have finished signs, and most of them are all $1.25, and they are so, so nice. I'm gonna show you one in a minute that I bought that it does not look like it would be $1.25 at all. And I think if it was in another store, they would probably sell it for like $10. So that's one thing I think Dollar Tree really does well. If you're looking for signs and things to hang, that's a great place to go. So now that I mentioned that one, let me show you. So this is the first thing that I saw when I walked into Dollar Tree, and I made a beeline over to it and I picked it up. I love this sign. So it's a little longer than my screen right now, but this says apothecary shop, a cabinet of curiosities, tonic potions, and antibiotics. I'm really into apothecary and cabinets of curiosities. I bought some coloring books that are cabinets of curiosities, or like kind of witchy, weird things. So I'm really getting into that. So this sign really caught my eye. It is a really nice sign. So this part here is a separate piece and it's all in glitter. And then the owl is a separate piece. So that is raised as well. There's glitter on the bottom. This is just a really nice sign. It is plywood. The only problem I have with it is that it's a little curved. I don't know if you can see but it's a little curved. So once I'm done making this video, I'm gonna put this on a table and just stack some books on top of it to even it out so it will hang totally straight. But for $1.25, this was fantastic, and I was so happy I got it. So next, I got a tablecloth. They have quite a few tablecloths, which I was really happy with. I only saw the one size, which is the oblong. I did not see any square or round, and I actually have a square table. I believe my table is 45 inches square, something like that, 44 or 45. So what I'm gonna do with this is I'm just going to cut it. So this is 60 by 84. So I'm just gonna cut off the additional 24 inches off the longer side and make it a 60 by 60 square, and it should be fine for my table. But I just really liked this print. It's really bright and fun. It has my favorite color, red, and I really like this one. It's busy and colorful, so I think it'll be really great for fall. And like I said, they had a lot of different patterns. They have some white ones with leaves on it, not quite as colorful. They had one that I think was, that had like the palms and snakes and things for like Ouija and that kind of astrology and that kind of thing. I think they had one with pumpkins on it. So there's a lot of different ones. These are, it says it's PEVA, P-E-V-A. I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure if it stands for PVA, but it's like a fabric. It's plastic, but it's not super thin. It is pretty thick. It has a shiny surface to it, so I think it'll be easy to clean if you get something on it or you spill liquid on it or whatever. I don't know if it will last year to year. I'm not sure. I think this might be just a one-year thing, but for $3, I think it's a great price, and I think it'll do me well for the holiday. So next, I got this really cool tray. So this is $5, and when I saw this, it took me a second to figure out what it was, but I picked it up and I was like, wow, this is super nice. It is metal. It's 15 inches oval, and it has two handles. The handles are affixed on there with screws, so I think they're pretty sturdy. The tray itself is not wobbly or anything. It seems pretty strong, so I think you could use it for food. I think this would be really cute with like a little bowl for a dip inside with chips around it or cheese and crackers. You could definitely use this on your spooky table for any of your hors d'oeuvres or whatever. I'm gonna use it just like this. I'm gonna display it on a shelf or somewhere. But of course I have a black cat. It has apothecary in it. I'm not in love with this cat, but it's kind of cute. And it is like very Halloween. And I love how it says crafting since 1693. So it means like crafting potions and that kind of thing, but I kind of take it as crafting to be what I do, crafting. So that was another thing that got me. I do want to tell you something funny about the cat. If you're not into digital stuff, there are tons and tons of digital images that are free online that you can find. There's lots of websites that will give you free digital images that you can download and use pretty much as you wish. One of them, and one of my favorite, is pixabay.com. They have music, they have pictures, photos, all different kinds of stuff that you can download, and you can use everything that's on there any way you want. You can use it to sell, you can use it for your own personal use. And I was looking at Pixabay the same night that I bought this, which was a couple nights ago, and I forget what the search word I used was. It might have been creepy or something like that. I was trying to find new ways to find some Halloween images, and this cat popped up. So this cat is at least on Pixabay for free. So I kind of thought that was interesting. And I guess I didn't think about the fact that companies can go on these sites too, pull these images and use them in their products, which is obviously what I think this was. I'm not sure who made this. I don't know if it's Dollar Tree itself, but somebody went to Pixabay or another website. I don't know if this image is on multiple sites, but they pulled this image and put it on a tray that I bought. So I just thought that was kind of cool. But this is great. I'm so excited to find this tray. And again, for $5, that would probably be $20 at like Michael's or Hobby Lobby. So just great prices. So then I got another sign, another hanging. So this is also $1.25. I really like this one because of the pattern. Let me show you this up close. So I thought this was so pretty. It's very fallish. It's not Halloween. You could make it more Halloween in how you paint it. The pumpkin is an added piece on here, and then these are all carved or wood burned in. This is a wood piece. It seems like it is real wood. It's not the same as the other sign. Like that is like corrugated cardboard, or it's not. This is actually real wood, like the cat one was. So I just thought of so many ideas I can do with this. So I want to paint it. I want to put maybe fall in here with letters. And then I figure I can finish this piece here, this open space, with some foliage, leaves, flowers, berries, maybe a nice bow. They do have a lot of bows at Dollar Tree, but they're very small. So I'm gonna go back and look, see what I can find. I'm gonna go to a different Dollar Tree. If not, I might go check out Michael's or whatever to see if I can find another bow or some fabric, some ribbon that I really like to make a nice big full bow. But this sign could really be super cool. And again, $1.25. So I love that one. And then I also found this grateful piece. So this was sitting somewhere where it wasn't supposed to be. So obviously someone picked it up, maybe thought they were gonna buy it, and then decided against it and just laid it down somewhere. And I just happened to see it. And at first I didn't know what it was because it didn't seem to have anything that it was hanging from. But when I picked it up, I realized what it was. So it's a rotating, I don't know, a rotating tray, I guess. Wonderful. I was like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. And this was $5. So here's the back of it. It's covered with like velvet, so it won't scratch or damage your table or whatever you choose to put it on. And I love the front. It's very plain. You could definitely color these in, paint them. I'm not sure I'm gonna do that. I might leave it like this. I haven't totally decided yet. I don't know. I have some metallic paints that I think would make the leaves look really, really pretty. So I may decide to paint it. One thing I will say is that the design and the word is definitely a decal, and you can feel it. So this piece has not been sealed. So I am going to seal it with Mod Podge. I'm going to use just plain matte Mod Podge, put a couple coats on here to protect it because I don't want the design to come off or get damaged or anything. It's the only fault I think of this is that it's not sealed. So you do need to seal it if you want to make sure the design stays on there. But otherwise, I thought this was amazing. It's pretty thick. I don't know, maybe 1/4 of an inch. I'm not good at telling that, but it's pretty thick. It's definitely wood, and it seems to move really well. It moves really nicely. So this could be used for so many different things, for food. I'm gonna use it, I think, as I craft, so I can put different things on here and just rotate them around as I need them, because I find that when I'm crafting and using things, I have stuff all over my table and it makes a mess. So I think with this here, I could put things on here rather than on the table and then just rotate it as I need to find something. So this was a great find. I do not know if they had more of these in different patterns or with different words. I don't know, because like I said, I found this in a place that it wasn't supposed to be. So maybe it's the only one left. I'm not sure, but if you like this, check it out for $5. Amazing, amazing deal. And then the last thing I got, this is pretty big. I'm probably not gonna be able to show it to you fully, but is this. So these were in the same aisle as the tray. I think maybe they're putting the more expensive things on their own. So this was on the bottom shelf, and they had a lot of them. They had, I don't know, I would say 3 or 4 different prints inside. And the coolest thing about this is that it is an easel. So this will stand on its own, and as you can see, the legs, so it looks like an easel, and it's wood, like that plywood. It's not like solid wood, but it's like the MDF board. It's pretty thick, and all of the designs are all retro. So they had a couple others with witches. I think there was one with a pumpkin. I don't really remember. But I liked this one the best. I thought this was just really cool. I like the pumpkin. I'm really funny about my pumpkin faces. I don't like them to look too mean. I like them to be happy and pleasant. I think that's the same thing with cats, with black cats. I don't want them to look really mean and nasty. Same thing with pumpkins. So I wanted to find one that had a cute pumpkin. And what I really love about this is that it can be used for any season, because all you have to do is put whatever you want on top of it. You could make another picture. You could display like lots of photos. You could put whatever you want and put it on top, and then you have a totally different decor piece. So I think this is great. So I was definitely going to buy one, whether or not I liked the design. I do, but I thought even if I didn't like the design I had to buy, I would still get one, because it's just so cool to get the easel. Now I will say mine is a little, the easel, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you. This part is a little wobbly, and I don't know if I just got kind of a damaged one. I'm not sure. I'm not going to take it back. I'm going to see if I can, fix it, see what's wrong. I think maybe if I put some tape, it might hold it together a little bit better and make it stop wobbling. But I've had it standing, and it hasn't affected how it stands at all. So really great find for $5. So super excited about that. So those are the things I got at Dollar Tree. So now let me show you the piece that I got from Cracker Barrel. So if you haven't been to Cracker Barrel, or you don't know what it is, it's a country style restaurant, and they also have a store, a gift shop inside. And they kind of specialize in sort of country things that look more homemade, kind of down home. But you can find all different kinds of things in their shop. They sell clothes, jewelry, lots of candy. They have a lot of the retro candies that you can't get anywhere else anymore, like the candies from when you were a kid. So it's a really fun store to go to, even if you don't eat there. A lot of times I'll go to eat, and then the tradition is that after you eat, you then go look around the store. So I was just going for a few minutes just to see what they had. I had seen on Chris the Girl's channel that she had gone to Cracker Barrel and shown a bunch of the Halloween decorations that they had. And I was interested in a few things, so I thought I would check it out. And I did like several things, but I bought just the one, and I absolutely love this thing that I bought. So let me show you. So it is a haunted house. So now I have 4. I am officially starting a collection. The other 3 haunted houses I bought are in the previous haul videos that I've shown. So you can check those out on those videos. So this one is super, super light. It is plastic. This was $39.99, which was a little expensive. Like, for the look of it, it doesn't look like it would be $39.99. The back is pretty plain. There's not a whole lot to it as far as the design of it itself. But where you get your money's worth is when you turn it on. So I'm gonna show you, I'm hoping this works. So, okay, I have this white sheet of paper that I'm gonna stick behind it because this part here, the moon behind it, has cutouts and it's a projection feature. So I'm gonna try to hold up a white sheet of paper behind it so you can see the projection when I turn this on. So hopefully this will all work. So let me get this here. Okay, so they have a try me on it. So I'm going to be using that to show you this. All right. Hopefully this is working. I don't know if you can see the bats really well. Isn't that awesome? I think it is. And the funny thing is that I did not know that this would do that before I bought it. When I bought it, when I was in the store, they were super busy. And I was afraid that I wouldn't get someone to be able to go back in the back and get me one in the box. They only had one display out. So I looked at it, I saw it, I was like, okay, yeah, I want it. I know that it does something. I saw the try me, I'm like, okay, it must light up. I didn't know about the sounds, so I just went ahead and bought it. And then when I got it home and I did it the first time, I was like, oh my gosh, that is where the $39.99 comes from. I have never seen a haunted house at any of the stores do anything close to that. The bats didn't really work too well on the white. I'm just gonna see if I can, I'm gonna use the back of the tray and see if I can get it to show you the bats a little bit better. I don't know, I'm gonna try it. No, I don't know if you can tell. They flash green. You can see them a little bit. It's not perfect, but hopefully you got a little glimpse of what the bats look like. They switch, so it kind of flips. So you get two little separate, they kind of shift up and down, up and down. Really, really cute. This is so unique, and I think that really makes it. So it has, the Try Me is not, like usually the Try Me's are connected to their own battery and then you get rid of them and then you use the batteries in whatever item it is. But this one, I'm gonna keep the Try Me. I'm just going to put it, eventually, I'm gonna put it where it'll be a little less conspicuous. I'm gonna cut the little plastic thing that's keeping it here and I'll attach it to the back. So this actually plugs into the batteries, which it comes with. This uses 3 AA batteries. And again, I think that's really good for $39.99, getting the batteries with it already. A lot of the things that we buy don't include the batteries, and they really should, because some of the things are really expensive. So they should include batteries. So I really liked that. So this one, I'm gonna keep the Try Me, because then when I want it to go off, I can just press the Try Me button and it will go through one cycle. It does have a switch in the back. So it has off, which I have it in now, and that allows you to use the Try Me button. It has on, and I believe on is where it will cycle through for 2 hours, and then it'll be off for 22. So you could leave it on that way and it'll run through. I don't know, I haven't tried it yet. I don't know if it like cycles through continuously or if it is motion activated, so it'll only turn on if somebody walks by it or gets close enough. I don't really know. And then it also has a lights only feature. And I believe that one is where that is operated by motion. So if you go close to it and you have it on lights on, it'll cycle through the lights, but it won't play the noise. The only thing I'm a little concerned about is that it does not have a volume feature. The noises are really loud. Like, it's pretty loud, I think. And I would really like to be able to turn it down, but there's no volume adjustment on here. So you just kind of have to deal with it, how loud it is. So, but other than that, I was so happy with this. I think this was such a fun find and will be such a fun addition to my decor. I'm still trying to decide whether I'm going to put all 4 of the haunted houses that I have together, or if I'm going to separate them and put them in different places. For this one, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do because of the projection feature. I wanna use that. I want to be able to see the bats, but I'm not sure how best to do it. I have no open wall space at all. So I was thinking of maybe constructing like a black background, and I could paint or use ink to add some spooky clouds and then put that behind this so it will work with the projection. I have to think it through and decide what I want to do, but I absolutely love this. Good job, Cracker Barrel. So I do wish I had gotten it on sale. It would have been nice to pay a little bit less for it, but for all of the features that it has, I think it's totally worth $40. I've seen items in like Michael's and Hobby Lobby and At Home and TJ Maxx that are not half as cool as this and are just about the same price or more. So I thought this was a really great find. So that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like the video if you liked it. It really helps me out with the algorithm. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe to my channel. Really appreciate it. So thank you so much. I hope you have a great day and, of course, a very crafty day.